Karen sent cops to harass me. Now she's the one banned from the entire neighborhood. The air was thick with summer heat when Karen first targeted me. I'm just a guy trying to live quietly in Willow Creek, a sleepy neighborhood where everyone knows your dog's name before yours. My name's Ethan, 28, a freelance coder who moved here for peace. But Karen, the self-appointed queen of the cul-de-sac, had other plans. It started with her glares when I parked my old pickup an inch over her invisible property line. Then came the notes on my windshield, scrawled in red ink, "Move your junk truck or else." I ignored them, thinking she'd tire out. I was wrong. Karen's crusade escalated one humid July evening. I was grilling burgers in my backyard when two cop cars rolled up, lights flashing. Neighbors poked their heads out, whispering. The officers, led by a weary-looking Sergeant Daniels, asked if I was harassing Karen's family. She'd called 911, claiming I'd threatened her husband, Tom, with a wrench. I was stunned. I'd never even spoken to Tom, a quiet retiree who mowed his lawn at dawn. My wrench? It was rusting in my garage. I invited Daniels to check. He did, found nothing, and left with an apology. Karen watched from her porch, arms crossed, smirking. That was strike one. Strike two came a week later. I'd adopted a stray mutt, Rusty, who barked at squirrels. Karen reported me for animal cruelty, alleging I starved him. Animal control showed up, saw Rusty's shiny coat and wagging tail, and laughed it off. But the visits were wearing me down. My neighbors, once friendly, now avoided me. Karen's lies were poisoning the air. Then came the final straw. I hosted a small barbecue for my birthday, 6 friends. Music low. Done by 10 p.m. Karen called the cops again, this time claiming I was running an illegal rave. 3 squad cars arrived. My friends were searched, humiliated. Daniels, back again, looked exhausted. "She's relentless," he muttered, shaking his head. I'd had enough. I started recording every interaction, every glare, every note. I wasn't alone. Others whispered about Karen's reign of terror. She'd reported Mrs. Lopez for suspicious gardening, accused teen skateboarders of vandalism, even tried to get the community pool closed over a lost flip-flop. The twist came from an unlikely source. Tom, Karen's husband. One night, he knocked on my door, eyes bloodshot, holding a beer. "She's out of control," he slurred. "Been like this for years." "I'm sorry." Tom revealed Karen's obsession with control stemmed from a bitter divorce decades ago, where she lost everything. She saw every neighbor as a threat, every infraction as a personal attack. He'd stayed silent out of shame but was done. He gave me a USB drive recordings of Karen bragging about her false reports, laughing about teaching us lessons. It was dynamite. I shared the evidence with the neighborhood association. They called an emergency meeting. Karen arrived, oblivious, ready to lecture. When Tom stood and played her recordings, the room gasped. Her voice, cold and gleeful, echoed. "That kid Ethan will crack soon. Cops love me." Faces turned to stone. Mrs. Lopez, usually soft-spoken, stood and recounted years of Karen's bullying. Kids spoke up. Even Daniels, off-duty, shared how her calls clogged their system, diverting real emergencies. Karen's face drained of color. She stammered, then fled. The vote was unanimous. Karen was banned from all community space, pool, park, even the annual block party. Her house was hers, but Willow Creek rejected her. Tom moved out, staying with his sister. Karen's windows stayed dark, her lawn overgrown. I saw her once, loading her car, eyes hollow. She didn't look at me. Word spread she was selling, moving far away. Victory felt bitter. I'd wanted peace, not her ruin. Rusty still barks at squirrels. Neighbors wave again, but the scars linger. Karen's lies fractured trust, and her ban, while just left a void. Tom's confession showed she wasn't a monster, just broken, lashing out. It's easy to hate, harder to understand. I wonder if we could have reached her sooner, before it all burned down. What do you think? Did we do right by banning Karen? Or does justice demand more than casting someone out? Share your thoughts on where fairness lies in a fractured community.